Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, testing. Okay, good. I had to, I started the stream and then canceled it because I realized I literally didn't update anything from the last stream's information, so I went back and fixed it up real quick. Okay, well, I think we're working here. Gosh, I just realized I jumped into this straight away. That's alright. I can, things probably look quite alright. Let me just, get this to where it was. Crank up that exposure a little bit. And, yeah. I guess that's just what we're gonna have to do. Well, we're continuing from where we left off. And, I guess I can go ahead and start the music here. But, yeah. So, not really any crazy adjustments. Camera's probably just a little bit closer than it was last time. And I also, whittled away a couple of, colored pencils. I should have done it on the roof, though, because that way I would have been the whittler on the roof. Yeah, I probably should look into procuring a traditional sharpener. Not an automatic, just a mechanical. Or, yeah, a manual one, I suppose you'd say. Because there's only so much you can sort of do when it comes to, I don't know, you're like using a knife and you're like sharpening it away. It takes time. And, you know, using a knife isn't traditionally the safest thing. But you can only get so much surface area out of the tip of your colored pencil, it seems. And for this sort of tan, you know, like it matches the color of the wood. So you can't, I don't know. There's sort of a thing to it. But I should be able to, hopefully, get a little bit more of the color in Mayuri skin tone. So, why don't we do that? And I'm curious if I like push down, if this will like start feeling like it's any darker. Because I know before I was coming up with a theory about you know, if you're like pushing down in the same spot too much on the colored pencil, whether or not it actually starts affecting the ability of the colored pencil to make an adequate mark on the page. You know what I just realized? This this song has like that sort of like Toho theme. Do 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 do. Interesting. I wonder if there's any cross inspiration there from Zune or from the composer of Steins Gate soundtrack. Don't know. I feel like this is darker. Like I should probably come back and The problem with doing this is I'm gonna have to whittle away again. I guess I won't have much of a choice. Whittle be done. My whittle be done. But it's been a very mixed bag of a day for me. Anxiety's kind of been just up and down all over the place. I'm gonna do like a light. Oh wait, her. I never did this dark. Gosh dang it. I know I had said I had done that before. I just forget I missed completely white spots. I'm gonna go over this lightly. But yeah, today's been a mixed bag. I've received more news about my grandfather, and unfortunately, he is going into hospice care. For anyone who is not familiar with hospice care, it basically means it will be his deathbed. There's not much more that can be done for him. So obviously that's a little disheartening, but it's not completely unexpected. He is in his 90s, and quite frankly, I'm just surprised he's made it this far given how he started. This is already dulling out. But and this is kind of what I mean about the ups and downs. It's like, I'm upset and I know it's probably going to hit me later. But you know, he and I weren't really close. I don't know him terribly well, which I suppose makes it easier, but you know, it's still a family member. And it just kind of sucks. But I'm taking it in like strides, so to speak, weird strides. It's my ups and downs. Oh, losing some colored pencils here. But kind of, some moments I'll feel like crying, you know. Maybe I might even shed a tear. I'm thinking about it, and it's hard. And then, maybe 5 minutes later, I can let it go and laugh at something stupid. I'm gonna turn this around and face towards me so I have easier access. The trick is we have to find that blue we were using. I should have, wow, I really came with this unprepared, didn't I? Actually, I think this might have been it. This very well might have been it. Can I, like... Well, hot diggity dog, look at that. By golly. I think that's it. But, otherwise, the day I had today, that's kind of the news I got when I woke up. First thing I saw. I purposefully overslept, which was probably a bad idea. I kind of wanted the day to go by a little faster. And I don't know. I was probably staying away from a couple of things, but you know, it's like the first thing I saw when I got up. But otherwise, I got to sort of hang out with a friend, within reason. Ordered a dinner takeout. Oops, sorry. Just standing up, get the fan going a little. And it was very nice. It was very nice. For being in the middle of a terrible, terrible pandemic, you can still enjoy some times together. The thing that sort of disturbed me, though, um, so we ordered pickup food. I got an Outback burger because it sounded good. It's something we've kind of done before. Um, sorry, I'm just trying to go back through and make some of this darker. All the areas that were blue before. So, but the thing that sort of disturbed me was the sheer volume of people that were in the restaurant. Basically, the parking lot was full, and all the people inside were not masked. And I kind of understand, but I absolutely don't understand at all. We chose to eat outside in the cold, and it was actually raining. Not hard, it was a drizzle, but you gotta, play it smart and protect yourself. And I know some people say, pandemic's over. It's most definitely not. I can tell you that from firsthand experience. But we're getting there. There are some very good signs. Stay up to date with science. And I'm not just talking superfluously, I mean, like, actually good science. I'm a scientist, in a sense, after all. I have a degree in science. So I will actually read published scientific peer-reviewed studies and experiments and such. Or I should say, and the like. But it's sad when so many people have opinions on things that they have no basis of understanding on. And it's even sadder when you don't even need to have an opinion because the evidence is literally free and open for you to view. I mean, some publishers want you to purchase it, but honestly, if you want to read a scientific publishing, just email the writers, the people who did the study, and they will almost certainly happily send you a copy for your reading. Wow, turning that colored pencil really, you can tell, but it's superbly darker right there. As I said before, I will come back to this and shade some of these areas darker. I just want to sort of give her a little bit more definition in the color that she has already. But, yeah, there is some good news about Omicron and the way that it works, the way that the immune system is responding to it. I mean, it's spreading like wildfire. But as long as you've had your shots, you will almost certainly be fine. This dang colored pencil. I mean, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. I mean, I'm using it on such a wide surface area. Probably should look at a few things. I'm such an asshole. Oh my god. I just realized, hello again, I just realized I am not playing the music. Actually, that might not be a bad thing because people can put on their own music. But, hello again, Augur. Glad to see you. I hope your work was good, that you had a good day. Honestly, hadn't noticed the lack of music. Well, I suppose that's good. Because I'm sort of doing this noise cancellation, like, I imagine it's just deafening silence otherwise. But I also have to consider that people probably have something else to listen to. So maybe no music would be preferable. I don't know. Especially with these bizarre tracks like this. I had to like go back through and remove tracks again because, I don't know, Windows didn't want to save the playlist that I had. Which I even knew was a thing, but I tried resaving it and finally got it to work this time. I made sure of it. It's a little bit loud. Thanks. Turn it down. This track in particular is just a little loud. Probably just jump to the next one. How's that? Isn't that good? It's a little bit less jarring. Less bonkers. Yeah, I think that's sort of the sentiment I'm hearing from people. Not only just from friends, but from random strangers too. I guess it's the holiday season. Like when I went out to, I was looking for my booster. Like I was like, it was the day after Christmas, and I was like, oh, you know, it's the day after Christmas. There can't be that many people out in the stores, right? People are being careful. People are busy with holidays. Nope. People were out and about. It was as busy as it had ever been. I was just like, okay, well, maybe this isn't a good idea. Let me see this. I still got a little bit of enough colored pencil. Yeah. Thanks for that feedback. It's not my typical sort of stream setup, so this is only the second time I'm really doing this, where it's like I have the microphone up to my mouth and sort of whispering. Everything's just super boosted, crazy high, because it's late, you know. Okay. The thing is, this is so dull that I can hardly tell. I think I'm looking at it up close, and honestly, you can hardly tell. I mean, compared to this, you can tell a little bit the white, but you work in an analytical lab. All the specimens I had gotten back before that eyes got delivered. Ah, very nice. Very nice. Any particular type of lab work that you do? Just the general analysis of, like you have a background in like biology or virology. My line of scientific work has been more in terms of technology and engineering, programming, that kind of thing. Electronic. Antibodies levels in blood. Background is chemistry. Very nice. I'd originally gone into my field of study for chemical engineering out of high school. But I did very well. But I was always the last one out of the lab because I'm extremely meticulous. To make sure everything was, down to the exact, microgram. And I just started taking longer than everyone else, and so I started feeling really insecure. And also, I did not like my one instructor he taught multiple classes, and he was just kind of a know-it-all snob. I'd ask him a question, and he'd be like, well, why don't you know that already? It's like, dude, you're the teacher. I'm asking you because I don't know. It's like, I'm a high school student. It's my first semester. Give me a break, man. So, I left him a scathing review at the end. But, so, after doing some chemistry work, I got out of there. I moved to electrical engineering, which was... both did not like and did not do well in. It was just a general rough time for me. Man, I'm looking for just a tone that might be... I might just have to go with, black on top of the tan. At professors, it's one thing to know, subject, a whole other subject. Yeah. I can definitely agree with that. One of the biggest things, the greatest tools I had at my disposal was ratemyprofessor.com. My goodness, was that it started to change my whole philosophy about college, and it's just how grades are a sham, and basically, because I've retaken statics for civil engineering. I've retaken differential equations, and my first statics course was an honors course, and then I retook it as non-honors. And I swear, in the non-honors course, I learned more. But what was really bad? It was really bad because my professor would take his hand. Actually, no. He was an Asian professor, and he would take a paper, and he would hold it up in front of his mouth. He would just, at the bottom of the page, with the top of the page, just covering his mouth. And that's how he'd talk. And I could not understand him. The life of me. And so I did horribly. But basically, you can get one professor that just gives out easier material, and you just do really well in. But doesn't necessarily mean that you've learned it all either. So, yeah, if you're a college student, use the tools that are available to you, and basically the moment you can schedule your classes instantly, because getting into classes early is fantastic for scheduling. I remember I was able to get my one semester into 2 days worth, Tuesdays and Thursdays, and that was glorious. But if I was to tell anyone who was thinking about college today, tell them, think twice about it. I would almost argue, don't go into debt. Don't take out a student loan. Literally just find a job and get experience. Degrees are undervalued, and there's a lot of skilled work out there that desperately needs positions. Like, learning a trade is, really, really needed. And I'm talking about things like electricians or plumbers or, granted, it's not work that everyone might want to do. Some of it might be hard on the body. But there's a lot of them out there, and some can be thing, I would imagine. Yeah, it's too orange. I'm looking for like a shaded tone. That sort of skin color that... My cat is going insane. She is like, the light is on, someone is in there talking. Hyper-focus on getting kids in university. Yeah, I had a very good high school, I think. But I kind of felt that way too. I never learned things practically. It was all just about passing the test, which my brain was able to just do. I think this might be the color. It's close enough. Let's see how this looks. It's also very close in color. Ever so slightly more brownish. It's very close. Very close. But yeah. It is a sort of standardized testing thing. It was a good idea, as most things are. And then politics gets involved, and eventually some side argues one thing, and then half the stuff gets gutted of where it's supposed to be. Oh, look at that. Love it. And then it ended up turning into poo. But they're starting to recognize it. It's like, yeah, doing like standardized the new math and all of these things. It's like our students aren't doing as well anymore. The thing is, it took like 10 years for them to notice, because, well, how else are you gonna notice? So it's being revised, and hopefully good things will still come out of it. It's just, yeah, the last 10 years, general students in the United States have been kind of getting the short end of the stick. Alright, we're gonna take a gamble. I'm gonna do this little patch here. Some of this is already like added like a barrier, so it's not fully applying, which is good. I worry that it's a little bit the color saturation's a little too high. I could honestly do that for the rest of her skin. I probably should remove this track. It's alright, we're in it now. Gotta love that relaxing rock and roll drums. Does this track play? Is this Ferris's big tournament thing? Probably. It's very fun. Honestly, make for a good RPG battle music. I haven't played a good RPG in a long time. Like a traditional turn-based one. They're just so time-consuming. To this day, I still have never finished playing Final Fantasy VII. I know the new one's out, but when I was young, I used to play it on PC, and I never ever finished it because anytime I got to disc 3, our disc was super scratched up. And it would never get past the cutscene. And so I was just never able to finish it. And then I remember I tried playing it through on the PlayStation 3 with the PS Classics, and I just got, I don't know, close to that point again, and it just never... Maybe I finished it and I just totally forget. Recently replayed Final Fantasy X. Yeah, Final Fantasy X was, Now I'm trying to actually, hold on. Have I ever finished a Final Fantasy game? I mean, if you want to classify Kingdom Hearts as one. But, I don't know if I finished one. I don't think I finished... Even Tactics, which is one of my favorites. I've never finished. Wow. That's, I can't think of a single Final Fantasy I've beaten. Not a one. That's kind of crazy. Alright. She's got I think I might want to go ahead and just do a small shading sample. When you're 13, capture man. You know, but yeah, when I was trying to think of when I was... What grade was I in? It's when I still had one of my best friends at the time. And then I remember he left school because he was diagnosed with Crohn's disease. And I didn't see him anymore. But I want to say maybe around 5th grade, 6th grade. So maybe I was around that age. No. I don't know, I guess I could just look up the year. What difference does it really make? But, we used to, on the school bus, I'm sure you remember because you recently replayed it, the track that plays, when Jekt, or Sin, I should say, comes through at the very beginning when they're playing Blitzball, and, you know, the giant bubble is ravaging through the city, and it starts playing that super heavy metal guitar. It's basically what my friends and I would do is there was a railroad track right before my school bus got to our school, And you had to be quiet at the tracks. You had to be quiet at the tracks. But once the tracks started moving again, you could talk. And the tracks were bumpy. And we would basically like sing that guitar riff to that song. Just like when the bus got moving again, just everyone in the back of the bus would just be like, and just go nuts, like jumping up and down on the seats while the bus went over the tracks. But those are some good memories in the day. And then when Kingdom Hearts came out, oh man, everyone was going nuts. Going nuts over those commercials, man. You're singing like Donald and Goofy and stuff, and it's like, what is the deeper of the blacks? That's a nice little faded black. And that's blue. Alright. This is the... Honestly, when I was a senior in high school, this is gonna say a little dangerous if I do this. Try it right here. Just have a little extra dark. Cause it's not dark enough. Yeah, we're just gonna do this very lightly. Very light. When I was a senior, I had a oddball group of friends. Just me, who was like a straight A good kid, you know, ranked 5th in his class and stuff. I sat in the back with like the druggy failure guy. And then there was a guy that I have no idea who the hell he was. He was just some kid with a lisp who like went to gas stations and picked up protein shakes, and like he was just an eccentric guy. But that was like my small friend group in the back of the bus that just like existed on the bus. That was it. Did not hang with them in any other capacity. But it was just the 3 of us on the bus in the back one day, because the bus driver had to take a bizarre route. And we were leaving a sort of like a little complex of houses. And there's like a long drive that winds up, and the road had this very like distinct bump in it that had been there for quite some time. And it was one of the last times we were going to be on the bus together, and we all yelled from the back of the bus to the bus driver, Lauren! Lauren! And the bus driver, you know, this older woman, she just steps on the gas. And we go flying on the bus, and she's going, and we were going up this hill, and you know, we're jumping in the back of the bus like we were kids, and we hit that bump. I jumped. My head and the rest of my body flew up into the ceiling of the bus, smashing into the roof, and I just came smacking back down, just off the seat into the floor. And it was embarrassing and painful, but it was it was so much fun. I honestly, I cherish that memory because it was just so organic and unexpected. Yeah, It's like one of the last times. It's like a big throwback to being on the bus as a kid, jumping in the back over the railroad tracks. Okay, now I could go over this with black, but honestly, I think the color needs to be more bold. Like, this is just a little bit too, just a little bit too brownish tan, so I tried to dull it with the black, which has worked a little bit. The shading isn't super even, but you know, I can't complain too much. But I think for the hat, I'm gonna go for a blue. Maybe I'll do that blue that looks like black. What a legend. Yeah, I've got some pretty crazy stories. Anyone who's been to my stream before, when I get into story time, can probably attest to that. Which is kind of crazy because I feel like I've led a very sort of like boring, sheltered life most of my life. I haven't done most of the things that most people do, but I guess just being in the weird positions that I've been, the right place at the right time, or just I've seen a lot of crazy stuff. And I also worked at a place for half a decade that was, I suppose it doesn't exist anymore, but it was a laser tag place, and I drove long distances to get to college, to get to work, 100 miles a day. You see things, they happen. And with my memory being the way it is, I tend to remember things very well without forgetting them, so yeah, I'm not sure if I can really get her skin any more emboldened. Let's go ahead. What is this? One of these is blue. It's this one. But yeah. So I think we're gonna go through this and just make it a bit darker. Or did I use this before? Because it honestly looks very similar. Was this the color I used? It might have been. Oh wait, no. It was this color, wasn't it? Talking about good memory. Good long-term memory. Not maybe not short-term. But maybe I should try to think back to other crazy stories. I mean, I've told many of them before. Standing in the bathroom when no one should be there. Random kid runs up the wall next to me while I'm standing at the stall, does a backflip off the wall and runs out of the bathroom. Still unexplained to this day. Trying to think. I mean, I have memories of like us filming and like I remember talking in like a German accent the entire day and riding around in the truck. Or yeah, I guess it works. Okay, yeah, this is darkening it just a little bit. And honestly, I would rather I don't want to overdo it. It's like cutting hair, which I'm gonna have to look into. You don't want to overcut. It's better just sort of ease into it, I guess. I cut my hair myself the last time I did it. It wasn't terribly bad. but I had a little device to help me do it that my parents would always use to help. My mother would always use to cut my hair, and then I just decided to do it on my own the last time because they were gone, and I was house sitting, and I was like, you know what? I need a haircut. I'm gonna do it myself. And so I did. But I think I might buy. You can't get the same device that it was called a Flowbee, and I think you can buy it. It's just grossly overpriced. I missed a couple of spots up here. I'm filling in. But I think there's a comparable product. Because it's like, I don't trust going out to get my hair cut now. My hair is getting pretty long, and with stuff spreading as it is, it's like, I'm not sitting in a petri dish. Not with all this aerosolized, viral load. Mayuri's looking pretty nice. Honestly, I think she's about done outside of when I get I want to make her more bold, so I'm just gonna have to increase the contrast on her shaded parts, or I'm just gonna have to go over it like a second layer of like just really just digging in there. Honestly, end up hurting myself. But I think we're gonna call Mayuri good for now. We're gonna work on the Kurisu, and then once we start seeing them side by side, then we can. Because honestly, I mean, the way that the brain interprets colors and stuff is largely determined by surrounding, background and colors. So maybe if I get Kurisu colored and maybe the background darkened, Mayuri will start to really pop, and we might find out it's like, oh, we didn't need to. We overdid it. But I do think her shaded areas right here could stand to be a little darker. Her hat, you can tell, I think, better. Not so much her skin. This this should be very dark. Honestly, they still got like this section down here that's very light. Alright, Kurisu, you are... I've never colored you before, and you're wearing your jacket. It's time for you to get to work. Breakfast and coffee. Well, cool. Well, I'm glad. Yeah, it's 2:30 in the morning for me. I started my stream a little late, because like I said, I purposefully overslept. So, have fun in your lab. Hopefully you can, catch up on the stuff that you need to, catch up on getting backed up, and, good luck doing that analysis on your specimens. Alright, Steins Gate. Kurisu. So, yeah. Have a good one. Yes, take care as well. Alright, so Kurisu's got this, she's got her lab coat, like sort of, well, she's got a blouse, and then she's got her tan jacket. And she has draped over her shoulders. Oh boy, alright. She's not gonna be as bad because most of her clothing, like, in here is white. This is gonna be just a basic brown. I don't want to match Mayuri's skin tone. And then her hair, sort of that auburn red, which is oh so appealing. Yeah, I think it's probably one of my favorite hair colors is that sort of orangey red. Maybe with like a tinge of brown in it. I'm curious because like her hair, I mean this is a flat piece of paper, right? And I'm not really an artist. I'm coloring on a coloring book. But I mean I guess you could say I do art and other things. I write and I create stories and whatever. But even some of the game asset stuff, you know, however you want to call that. I'm trying to like picture this. Shading this in. I don't want her hair to look flat. I mean, you notice you got these like streaks in it, right? Her hair is not like Mayuri's. Mayuri's comes across fine because it's black, so it's sort of like printed black versus the colored pencil black kind of gives it its own little highlight. Hair should have that sort of sheen because I don't want it to look flat like the skin. You know, hair is not skin. I'm gonna get a drink of water here, pardon me. Okay. Real quick drink. But, I mean, what I could do is just color in the white. We won't do that. Not first. Okay, what I think we have a good subset of colors here. One of these might work. But do we have something else? This one also is sort of reddish. Going through our colors. This could be a good hair color for her. It looks very red in the camera. Sort of more, I don't know, brownish in real life, I guess. Maybe the white balance is a little too much off. But, okay. Yeah, what does this look like in the camera? Let's give it some light. Yeah. Honestly, we might have already pulled most of these. Now, I have your more traditional browns. We got sort of copper brown, your coffee brown, dark brown, just straight. Would call that extra caffeinated brown. Golden brown, like toast. I think that's just a wait. No. Auburn. Is that purple? It looks brown, but I don't know. It might be another one of those deceptive wraps. A little paper wrap. Sometimes it's like, oh yeah, it's this color. No, it is not. You have deceived me for the last time. So lots of choices. And some of these are for her hair, but oops, almost stabbed the camera lens there. Okay, one thing I should do. Okay. This is skin. We're gonna have to... I mean, you know what we have to do. Whittle. Is that even the proper word? Whittle? That's probably like a very specific term for like doing a very specific thing to wood that gets misused. But let me see. I had that reference up. Poor Kurisu. Okay. So, just sort of eyeballing it. Looking at these colors. I mean, I could kind of throw up what I'm looking at here on the stream. Kurisu. This one looks close. Closest, I think. And ultimately, what we're gonna have to do is do a small sample. It's the only way we can know for sure, as we've said before. Oh yeah, see, these colors are very deceiving. That's almost yellow. This is very tan. This is almost pink. Another super yellow. An orangey pink. Wow, none of those work. Color me surprised. Okay, let's try this gold and... Ooh. Wait a minute. That almost feels like it's like a different material. That's not colored pencil. That's some sort of like... That's like, this is real gold. It's gold. It's too shiny. That's more of that'll be a good shade for the shadow of her hair. I'm gonna set this like, this right side will be for this color. Maybe something a little darker. Oh, that's kind of close. I might have to do a 2-pass on this. Nah, not feeling it. Also, a little too dark. Shade is different, it's more brown than that reddish, but this is going back to the reddish. Oh boy, Kurisu. You're giving us some trouble. None of these colors fit exactly like I'd expect them to. I think... I think this color here might be the best for a jacket. But what do they say about painting? What do they say about like painting a wall? Like, if you paint a wall, you should paint it like because it'll look darker. It's either lighter or darker. I want to say darker. It'll look darker than it is, but once it's actually on the wall, it because it's covering so much more of your surface area in your vision, it actually lightens up, and also dries different too. So looking at this, and I'm wondering if it's like her whole jacket, if it's gonna look way too light. I'm also worried about this. It's like, well, that's way too dark. Can I get like a blend of in between? Honestly, that dirtied it up a little. Maybe that's what I'll have to do. Her jacket is a very, like, tannish brown. Or, you know, I just compromise. But it's almost just got a green, like an olive green, olive drab kind of tone to it. It's a tough decision. Once you pick, you gotta commit. Let's see what this looks like. I don't know. Whoa, wait a minute. This isn't brown at all. Is it? This looks purple to me. It's like simultaneously brown and purple at the same time. I don't know if you can see what I see. The camera looks more brown. There's just like a tinge of purple in there. That's sort of bizarre. Maybe, let me look through the stack here. It's got a lot of colors. There might be a sort of green, an army green or something. It's also possible I've missed a color, because there is a lot to parse through. Here is a something. It's gray. That's a good shading color. Hold on to that. There's also another gray. This is this shiny silver gray though, so I'm not... Oh, too much sheen. And we need more Carl. Now I'm like looking at green. It's like, well, this... Her jacket's not green, but at the same time I was like, you know, because you're gonna be too brown. Okay, no, that's green. Oh boy. Well, I think we're just gonna have to compromise here, because I like what I did with... just make your jacket a different color. Kind of what I did with Okabe, or Hyoin Yoma, if you want to say it that way. Had 12 colors at the time. This is yellow, and I like tried to blend 3 colors together to get this. It's like a reddish with a yellow, maybe like white. Turned out okay. Looks good on camera at least. You can sort of see like the smears, like how I tried to get the color just right. Yeah, lots of very minute, like up and down lines, scratching. Mayuri's looking good. Now that it's turning out alright. But Oh boy, this brown situation. This is the color that we're... It's something like this. It just needs to be just a tad more like greenish brown. It's light enough, but it's almost too yellowy. Ay, ay, ay. Had these. Here it comes. His cell phone. Alright. And this is yellow. There's also these oranges over here. Hold on. I'm seeing this. Jeez, so deceptive. That is blatantly orange. We have to go Okabe route, which is only appropriate since, it's Kurisu. She has to go the same way that Okabe goes. This is the color, right? So be it. And for the shading tone, I think we'll do this guy right here, which was... not that color. Nope. Oh boy, time to go through them again. Wait a minute. Maybe it was that one. Hey, look. What in the world? Am I going mad? Am I going mad? Yes. With... This is that weird purple brown. God. Dude, I'm seeing colors, bro. I'm seeing colors. Okay. Is it just me? Or did I, make different colors happen just now? Like, this is not this. I guess it's literally... Sometimes it's how you just... It looks so different. I mean, I don't know how much it comes across on the camera, but they look like different shades, but it's the same exact one. It's just the one time I colored it with, the tip, the sharpest point touching the page, and then it was flipped over to the more soft point. So maybe... I can do something with this. Which honestly makes it more tan. I can't use this. I feel like it's gonna look weird. I can feel it. Can I double down? No, that's a horrible idea. You came for the coloring. You stayed for the experimentation. That just kind of looks nasty, doesn't it? I don't think we have much choice. We just have to It's another one of those situations where it's the same color. Or is that the color? I think, you know what? I think I solved it. I am going mad. We've done it, everyone. We've solved the riddle of the Sphinx. Can you solve this riddle? You are crazy. What? Exactly. Well, I'm about to literally just pick this. This weird purple brown. Or I can go with this. The gold. Actually, oh god. You know, this coloring was supposed to be so simple. It was supposed to be such a simple thing. We're gonna do this. And try to do this because this, look at that. It is not, this is literally made of gold. It writes right over it. And honestly, I think that works. It just looks so dang dirty. But it has got that green. But I don't want her jacket to look like it's mud. I mean, these two are comparable, aren't they? Maybe I should just go with this one. And it'll lighten up like I need to when it comes to picking brown. The more I do this, the more I am dissatisfied with that light brown. Which one was the one that I just did? Is it this? It was this. Oh, this was the golden. Ay, ay, ay. Alright. Dare I dare the dare of dares? I believe I do. Actually, I'm getting a very good close-up of this page. Do I not have a single normal brown in this? Because I swear, they either look purple or they look gold. Alright, Kurisu. We're going golden jacket. Except I'm going to do a light pass. It's already been an hour and 14 minutes. That way, in the event, I'm using very light pressure. In the event I need to, because this applies very strangely, I can probably draw over it if I need to. Wait, this is her jacket, right? Yes, this would be blouse, jacket. Okay. So the song timing is appropriate as we finally get started. How long was I deciding on that color? Maybe you could help me decide. What is this? People end up watching this on loop back, you know? Just skip ahead. Or you can go mad with me, you know? Part of the fun. What color brown shall we decide on today? The one that looks like this? That's brown? Or the one that looks like this? That's brown? I think I'll have brown, please. Why, sir, don't you know that's the incorrect decision? Gosh dang. You're right. On second thought, I'll go with brown. Good sir. That too is also the incorrect decision. You know what? Frankly, my good man, give me another 10 minutes, I have to decide. Ay. I do recall seeing some people like drawing stuff like with colored pencil and it being just super dark, and I can kind of understand the appeal of that because there's white. What if, see, I don't know if I should do this, like cross-hatching, like sort of get into the nooks of the pages better. And maybe that's what I should do for blending. Now it's another one of these scenarios. Is this the jacket? Or is this... I mean, this is obviously jacket, but what is this? Is this also jacket, or is this some other thing? Is this just a shaded part of her jacket because that's where the line is? And why doesn't it look like this? I don't know what to do. Let's go for it. Remember that thing I said about paint? I'm worrying we are getting the negative effect. This brown is looking very... It looks like I thought it'd look. Alright, it's a little too gold. But you know what? It does kind of look like that, doesn't it? It is a brown. It's color. It's close. The brain will help do the rest of the work. I hope. If not, I'll have to get a better brain somehow. The trick is you need to have a good brain to get a better brain. Or a mad brain. So, either way, but once you have a mad brain, then you won't want a new brain because, well, I think the answer speaks for itself. Why have a new brain when you could have fun going mad? Trying to adhere to the sort of... This is why I like to keep the same direction. But it's hard to like... I want to adhere to this sort of... like edge of the page being white. I guess I could just do a little of this, you know. I'm going beyond it a little bit. It's quite alright. He has your jacket and then just shirt. I think this should be white. But this is also jacket. Where does it start and end? Kursu, you're giving me so much trouble. But I suppose that's apropos. This is gotta be. Yeah, that looks right. I could add some very active shading by just darkening areas, not in steps, but in a very smooth gradient. I would say this is also. She would have folded arms. So this would be the fold of her arm going up here, so I'm going to say that this is also jacket. Yeah, looks right. Okay. Still not curious, or still not 100% certain about this line here. What that specifically is or isn't. This could just be a crease in her shirt. Here. Shadow, maybe? Let's see. She typically has a button. Lots of gorgeous artwork. Yeah, didn't mean to click on that. Alright. Actually, I'm a little upset because this should be blue. All of these shadows right here. But they're filled in black. Her, it seemed like her little button on her shirt is it's a very similar tone to her jacket. Maybe a little lighter. Maybe that's what I'll use the one for that I was gonna use before. That'll end up being her. Why not? We can say we got some use out of it. Look at that. Was it worth it? I'll let you decide. We're just gonna need straight red for her tie. Just as red can get. Without going too bold, of course. We'll also need a darker, duller shade of red. Well, Curse's clothing will be easy because we just remember go for Go for the golden grams. It's pretty red. Okay. Oh, that's gonna be red. If I ever saw red, that would be red. It's gonna be that one. Let's got this guy here. This guy. I swear, if I test these and one of these ends up being like the perfect shade of brown, I will be completely okay. It's a glitter red. And I'm not being facetious. Okay. First up, glitter red. It's got a tinge of pink in there that I'm not a fan of. That is a nice red. So, ooh, that's even redder than that red. Let's make this red look orange. How about this? That's the reddest of the reds. You see what I mean? It's like, oh, that's red. No, that's red. But seriously. Red! You thought we couldn't go redder. Okay, we've passed the point. Becoming pink. Now, the question is, what's appropriate? Because I could definitely do this red for her tie, but it almost is blood red. And I think with all of these sort of subdued colors that we've been using, maybe something a little more subdued would match. Besides, we also have her hair, but her hair should be more auburn between brown and red, which we're going to have to go back into our mess of, you know, what brown is the right red brown that's going to make things happen. I'm trying to look around, and it's just like I'm not seeing anything that's... Seeing a lot of fan art, but I'm not seeing too many stock things. Because all these have slightly different takes on the color scheme. It's ever so slightly different. So maybe we'll go with this red. Or I can do... Wait, was this the pink one? This was the pink one. So... yeah, this would be this one. We could do this one and just sort of lightly do it. But that's going to make it look pink. I lightly do this one. I mean, I guess any sort of lighter toned red is going to look pink, isn't it? I know what pink is. It's red and white. It's basically just less red. Decisions. Maybe I go with these two. This will be a darker shade, and this will be the bold. So, shadow, what was this? This was the super one, yeah. So this is super red, which is the Crayola, which I should have known. It's the Crayola. Wait, no. This is also Crayola. This is red orange. Really? This is red orange and this is red. That's the way they have them labeled, but well, I guess I see the orange. Now I'm starting to really see that. Gosh dang, my stupid brain. What have you done? It looked red to me. It looked red. And now do I go with the red? I'm gonna regret it and be like, oh, I should have went with the dang red orange. That is not red orange. I mean, I see a twinge of orange compared to the other red. Gosh dang it. Looking at the camera makes it look really orange. But that's more orange up there. That's not even orange. I could grab an orange right now. I could, like this. This is orange. And then you can't even see it. How about this? How about these? One of these has to be orange. Is everything a Y? Okay, that's more orange. Kind of. It's a little bit of like a fruit orange, you know, like the skin. Do you feel my do you feel my frustration and my madness? I think we're going these two. Crayola red. Crayola red. Just commit. Now it's looking purple. It looks purple. If I touch it up with this. No. What if I go back to red orange? I think that's just how we have to do it. We're doing it 2-ply. First layer is the red. Alright. Kinda looks purple. You know, I probably could just get this done way faster if I'd just been like, oh yeah, that's a color. And then just pick it and go. I'm just like, I need red. Oh, that says red. Okay. Done. You don't understand. My perfectionism knows no bounds. Except until I decide it's perfect. Alright. So what have we learned today? We've learned that if you stare at things long enough, it'll start to distort reality. Try it sometime. And I'm actually being honest here. What you should do is, if you want to have a freaky, trippy experiment and sort of feel more, I don't know, maybe if you're bored, find a mirror. Find a mirror and just stare at yourself in the mirror for like 5 minutes. And just keep staring. And you will find your brain starts to trip a little bit, so to speak. And your face will start to sort of change and bend around into other faces and shapes and images. And it'll sort of change your perspective on things, perhaps a little bit. Trippy fun if you're looking to kill a little time. Now, Curse's eyes. Why am I going to the eyes? I think the eyes are probably the most fun. They're more of a purpley... Well, no. They're blue. They're silver. They're purple. That's what I'm getting out of them. Blue, silver, and purple. So we're gonna find a way to blend those three together. Because, this is gonna be white, basically. And this is gonna be, well... We can use that gray I found. And just sort of... shade it up. Then I'm gonna have to do her skin, which means I'm gonna have to sharpen the pencil. I can see people giving me a hard time over just pick a dang color. Red. In my experience. I just happen to be sharing it. But you know what? We get our money's worth. I've always been quite a frugal person when it comes to the value of things, and that's what I'm doing. We're getting the most out of our coloring book by making it just more frustrating to pick a color. Alright. There's so many little lines in here. I don't know if this should be shaded. I can't quite picture it. Some are obvious. But like this, like in here. Is this like hair? Or... I do not know. I guess I could do her hair. Which is gonna be another one of these conundrums. I need an auburn brown mixed with red orange. And I want to make it shiny. So maybe we'll go with that glitter red. There's also a glitter Pink. Oh, yeah, that's as pink as pink can pink. I think I said that last time. I think we need to adjust our footing. Alright, I'm going to try to go about this a little bit more adamantly, so we don't spend an hour picking a color. That's orange, that's orange. Alright, I think that'll serve as like a good highlight to her hair. Like, if these aren't shadows, then this will be like highlighting in her hair, which should be around here, I would suppose. So I'm gonna blend that in. Actually, I'll probably do that over the dark color, not first. I need one of these sort of curious off browns. Honestly, that brown would have worked. You know what? I'm kind of happy with how the way this is looking out. Oh wait, no, I had already saved some for her hair. It was right? It's the super vibrant pink. It's the orange. Did I literally just color with that just now, or are they just so similar? I think they're just so similar that they look the same. But these are the colors I saved? I feel like I'm traveling back in time. Time loop. Can't even see it. This is another I'm just gonna have to do it scenarios. Because the way that I'm envisioning it, which is basically just what I'm looking at, you know, none of these exactly capture. And maybe that's just like idealism or something into play. Maybe I'll make her hair more orange. Make her hair blue. Like Kurisu just wants something different today. She just went with a little... She just got the spray. The hair dye. And just went at it, you know? Ugh. Wait, did I grab this? I think I'm flubbing up my fingers. No. No? It's... I need a system, is what I need. I've mixed up the same 4 colors in my hands, like 3 different times, and I'm doing the same thing I did before. I was like, is this the same? This doesn't look the same. Wait, it is the same, but it's not the same. Is it the same? I think 2 of these are like identical is what it is. It's these 2. they really look the same on camera. Then I got these guys. This is the sort of brown, then this is the more red. We're gonna have to blend these. I want to get rid of this one. It's the orange, so it must have been this one. They're the same. It's like, because it's like, which color was it? Which color was it? There's no label. They're different. The one that looks different is not different, and the one that isn't different is different. Oh my land. I can't stand this any longer. It must be done. Alright, so we're gonna go with a very light pass. And now our hair is gonna have a tinge of purple. Alright, I think I need to do is like adjust myself. Alright, I need like what I need is a cup. Actually, I have a cup. Perfect. Put the colored pencils in there. Those will be my working tools. Okay, we're doing... Can't push too hard here. I've also been pushing things around, so I want to make sure this is still in frame. So I'll pull this down a little bit. Got this. There we go. This long strand in here. You just kind of go to town here. I'm curious to know how much time is spent on me actually coloring versus just sort of talking and like mulling over a decision on what color to use. Probably something like 90% of the time spent not coloring. Maybe what I should have done, for the sake of the stream, is to find all of the colors that I'm going to use first. But then that removes the mystery of the oh, what color? What color? And as much as I would have be like, hey, you know, what do you guys think? I would ultimately go with my own intuition because the camera is not it's not my eyeballs. Right now, her hair looks so incredibly pink. So incredibly pink. She's becoming like a Vocaloid character. Wait a minute. Is this her hair? Yeah, this has to be her hair. I will fix it. I'll find some way to fix it, don't worry. This is open space. Just kind of going into the chill flow mode right now. Which is what we want, you know? It's kind of a whole appeal, I think, of coloring for those who... It's like a... I should finish that sentence. For people who, like, suffer with PTSD and stuff. It's a way to, like, turn your mind off. You're not like thinking about nothing, but your brain is concentrating on something that's very simple, and yet it takes up like, it helps displace things, I think. You're kind of actively doing something too when you're concentrating to stay within the lines, and I don't think that was supposed to be red, but yeah, this was background. We'll just call it the hair reflecting the light into the background. So, very expert technique I'm employing. Okay. Going back over and filling in those spots that looked like didn't exactly get 100% filled in. Here's that track that sounds like Resident Evil again. Okay. Her hair obviously looks a little pink. And that's okay. We have our toolbox. So I think the sort of like brown is going to help darken that up, and then I'm going to go back with like an orange. Okay, one of these, this is deep orange. We're just deep orange. Deep orange goes here, light orange goes lower, light, lower, light. And the red goes over here in our toolbox cup. Oof. We got pass over this, and I think to bring out some of that color. That we're looking for. I mean, I could just press harder, but I don't want her hair to become like too red. Her hair is definitely red. It's also just got that auburn look. This is darkening it up. Using obviously a little bit more pressure here. Coloring at a slightly different angle. Rubbing the paper differently, sort of like it's the color to rub off a little bit more. But once again, I really have no idea what I'm doing. But you know, that's how you get better at things. You have to start by literally just not doing it. Everything I've ever done, I've pretty much sucked at when I first started. And then it stayed that way forever. Nah, I can't say that. There are a few things I can say that I'm literally the best at in the world. Scientifically measured, of course. Not to be proud. Nah. I need to come back to Super Cloud Built and get all crazy again. I just know once I really let myself go and do it, because I already know I can beat pretty much every time that I've seen. I already have routes I know are faster than any other routes I've seen. It's just, well, performing them. It's going to be quite the feat. Some of them are much easier than others, and others are just generally more feasible. So, okay, that's a little darker, but still very, well, pink. It just might be the way that this one turns out. It's like, you're accepting this now? Alright, let's go with a little bit of that orange. I think I'm gonna like, we're doing dark orange. Let's do light orange first. Let's do light orange. Sort of get some of like, probably not going to be able to tell much. I'm just going to push down in these areas a little bit. I feel like it'll help give her hair like a little definition. There's only so much more like bandwidth the page has for how much color it can take. Okay, that was the light. Now I'll go with the darker, which is going onto the page. Getting there. Okay. I think we're gonna have to go bold. Where's my super red? Here it is. The red. And we're gonna do like a final pass of getting this a little. Oh wow, that's really rubbing off on the page. I have to be careful. Sort of like darken up some areas. Kind of like get it around the outlines and stuff. Her hair should be darker. Oh no, I smeared. Smeared some of the color. This is unacceptable. It is heresy. Leave some of that area alone with the orange in it. Just sort of going around it, pushing lighter. Back to the RPG battle guitar. There. It's kind of got that sheen. Although now I'm kind of worried her hair sort of looks like it's like a sunrise. It's kind of pretty though. It makes it look like it's like an artistic effect. Sort of like a colorful gradient. Mainly because I think the red up here I really went with. And I think what I'll do, if I can get like a very deeper, darker brown and sort of even go on the edges some more down here. Get more of that auburn feel, because it kind of still looks pink. Let's find ourselves a brown that's sort of oppressive, but not too overbearing. There's the shiny one we used for her clothing. I'd be worried that it would stand too close. No. That one's pretty good. That's just a generic brown. Ooh. Just like the red, must be careful. I'm gonna do light presses where we can. Oof. Yeah, pushing too much. It's going to make her hair look dirty. I don't know. Making marks and having to smoothing them out, you know. Just gotta be real careful here. It'll be alright. Ooh, okay. I'm liking the way it's filling in this area. Like, it's definitely getting it more of a brown feel. Maybe I should just sort of slowly shade that in over everything. Just a very light. In the areas that are supposed to be darker, we push just a tiny bit harder. Go for some circles up here, I guess. No. It is kind of giving a dirty look, but I think it's turning out okay. Alright. I think we're gonna call that good. It sort of removes that sunrise effect a little. But it's still there. I think her hair looks a tiny bit more, or a tiny less pink. I think once we get her skin tone in there too, might help. But realistically, if this is white, there's not much left we need to do. Or was that gray? Well, I've got most of these colors. I guess that makes sense. It's just that gray. Do these little belt clasps. Oh, this one, I guess. It's a little dark. That's okay. Yeah, because honestly, this should be blue, which I'm a little upset. I can't. I mean, I could try to go over it with a lighter blue to make it look blue instead of black. Once you do her skin and the shading in her eyes, it'll be mostly the background. Look at Mayuri, how she's starting to really pop. Her eyes as well. So we're gonna have to go with that purple, blue, and silver. Which will we'll see what we can do on that front. Let's go ahead and you got the white here. I guess this is an off-white. The other one's more white, so maybe I'll do her jacket kind of just barely off-white. Because, well, no clothing is perfectly white. I don't want it to just look like it's the page, you know? Still curious about these areas, though, if they're supposed to be gray. And if this is supposed to be her shoulder, or where her jacket actually starts. I think this is probably her shoulder. Like this line here is probably the equivalent of this line here, just the sewing. That's a little odd, but alright, so we'll do. Is that making a little bit of a shade difference? It is, just a little bit. Ever so subtle. I try to like erase these marks that I made. In a sense. Yeah, it's adding a ever so subtle change. You probably can't see it on the camera. But I mean, I can barely see it, but it's there. Unless it's my brain deciding to fill things in, which could be very rarely the case too. But we've already established that coloring the page white still helps because that sheen effect. It just makes things a little bit more uniform in appearance. So yes, we are coloring with white. Get excited. You know, I actually did this when I was a child. It was in 3rd grade, and when I was young, I was kind of, I don't know, I was bored with stuff. I was smart, I suppose. And, 3rd grade, we had an assignment where we had to color in these things. It was like 3 identical things. Like, alright, piece of paper. And the goal was to color one of them each a different color. So I colored in 2 of them. And then I turned it in. And I said I was done. And my teacher said, "You didn't do the 3rd one." And I said, "Yes, I did. It's white. It's already got a color." And the teacher was like, "No, you're wrong. Like, you can't. You have to color it." I thought I was being clever. You know, I was like, I should be, like, I'm smart. I realized that just because the outside's white and the inside's white doesn't mean the inside isn't, like, I mean, you want to call white a color, not a shade or whatever, I don't know. But it's like, look, I don't know. When I was in 1st grade, no, I was in kindergarten, and I remember this too. I looked around, and I just felt like we were, like, prisoners doing, like, busy work. It's like, why do I have to cut out these little turtles? Why do I have to cut out? And it's, of course, it's like practicing hand-eye coordination. And I was just sick of it. I was like, this is so boring and easy, and They're just making us do this. Why? Why are they just making us cut this stuff out? And so I refused. I was like, I don't want to do this. Like, you have to cut out the turtles like you're in school. I told them, I was like, I'm not doing this baby work. And I think my mom had to come get me or something. And then they accused me of having ADHD or something. I was just like, okay, well. Or, he's just advanced. And you're boring him. Because you're not giving him enough to do. And I was bored. I remember being bored. But, my elementary school years were not the best. Not the best at all. This, is gotta be brown. Her hair is I kinda screwed that one up. Oh, she's got a stain. Or it's just extra dark. Yeah. Alright, well. Basically, if I get her skin down. Skin and eyes, it's basically done. Still don't know about this. Oh, no. Yeah, look, this is hair. I need to do this like this. I don't want to forget the colors I used. Oh, easy there, comrade. Is this... Alright. This is a shadow, so... It is now. It's a little bit darker is all. Talked about increasing contrast. Well, we're gonna do that in preliminary, elite. Just make it a word. Why not? You could, if enough people started saying it. It would become one. That's just how language works. It's like a mafia. That's how mafia works. Alright. I really do want to the blue and try to make this blue, so that's what I'm gonna do. Except basically all the colors we have left are blue and green. Those are the only ones I haven't taken out. Wait a minute, there's a red in here. Oh wait, no, that's definitely magenta. Definitely a purple. Let me find a good blue. Something that's bold and brash and not belongs in the trash. Okay. Going back to our blue swatch. Oh, I thought this honestly would be darker. Alright. either one's gonna have to... I think we're gonna go with, oh. Yeah. Let's try. It's not very much going over the black like I thought I would. It's a little too bold on that white. As it happens when you get reckless, it's showing up a little bit. Be very careful though, not going outside the lines, because it's going to start to look really sloppy. If I do. Okay, and then her sleeves also. Even getting this in the shot? Oh, just barely. Like very up close and intently trying to do this. The difference it's making is gonna be minute, but I think it's coming across a little bit. Can barely make it out. But I think that's the way most of this works, right? Most of these things is like, well, it's just barely this, just barely this, just barely this. And then when it all comes together, oof, my leg. My leg. When it all comes together, all those little pieces form the bigger picture. And well, it looks nice. And that's what we want. All the stuff that's smeared is kinda gotta be re-smeared, I guess. Trying to like blend it out, but there's much that can be done. Looking okay. Right. This is a mess. Right here. This corner right here is just don't look at her shoulder. Alright. And you can almost like picture her skin tone if you think about it. It's not quite Mayuri's, if you know, but your brain can sort of fill in that information. Alright. What did we want? We wanted blue. Purple. Like a very lavendery purple. And then silver. Now that... Ooh, and we've got glitter. Glitter purple. That might be beautiful. This is a very dark purple. Some different blues. If there's something I want perfect, it's going to be her eyes. And her eyes are going to be the way that I make them. So... So sad. Alright. That is a blooper right there. That might be worth investigating. Might as well just pull the rest of these out of the box, why don't we? Basically what we're doing. Oh dear me. More of these like silvery tones. Honestly, I should probably... I say that and halfway through I stop because it's like, well, just go with your gut. Just go with your gut. And then, like here. Is this gonna be blue? Or is it gonna end up being like the most beautiful silver blue you've ever seen and been like, oh, that's perfect. You know. I think we don't have a choice. We're pulling these out. Basically every color. The eyes must glow with majesty. Welcome to our sample size today. I think I need to put away some of these. Oh dear me. We had an extra. And another one. And another one. And another one. And another one. I should just pick them all. If I had a really big hand, pick them up all at once and just make squares simultaneously. Ready for the magic. Blank. I'm going to make use of this little container to denote what is done and good and past and stuff. So, if it is a no-go, maybe I've got an even bigger container I could use. I don't even have space for it on my desk, though. It'll go over here, off camera. Color number 1. The silver purple. Beautiful. Beautiful color. I like this one a lot. This one goes in between. That's dark shade of purple. The blues are going to be a little bit harder to decide on because gosh dang. I'm going to save blues for now. I'm going to put them up here. Once I start, let me work on the blues for a little bit because I need to know where I sit. Yeah, let's get another blue. Use glitter blue. Maybe sky blue. I think I want to avoid the sky blue. We're throwing that in the disposal. disposal. Dispose of it. This first blue I think is dull enough. I need a dull. Wait. Did I mix up some blues or something? This is... Am I tripping out again? Or is it this? It's that. I threw out this one. I wanted that one. Was that the glitter blue? That was glitter blue. Okay. These very shiny colors. That's a nice blend between blue and purple, so that'll be a blending color. Way too red. Save it for blending. No. Too purple. Well, maybe I should swap that one out. This is honestly very dark. This glitter purple. Oh wait, never mind. That looks good. They're very close, so. Comparable. Yeah, no. Way too blue. About halfway through, here's a glitter. Yep. Too deep. Not bad. A little too pinkish. Too deep. Way too red. Way too blue. You got a handful in there left. Oh dear God. Deep, 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 deep blue. Very dark. But honestly, I think I might have use for it. Around the edges of the eyes. And the same principle edges. As I go, my vision changes. Ink. Purple. Still need our silver. There it is. Nope. Last one. It's a decent blending color. Alright. We've nailed it down from like 1,000 to however many of these. 8. We don't have a lot of room to work with to blend all these colors together, but this is what I probably would try to do all together for her eyes. So we got these two silvers. Let me just compare. This one's a great purpley silver. And this one's a silver. So this will be like the highlight silver. This will blend around it. So what we're going to do is like something like this, where I'm imagining, right? You got this. And I'm not going to blend this, but basically we're going to go this around. You see, super sky blue. That's top level. That's a blend. I need something more purpley. I need something purpley. These two are very similar. Okay, glitter purple might be the one we want. Okay. Then I think we're going to do glitter purple in the middle. Okay. Which will eventually push up. This is the blue. So, glitter purple. Into the darker purple. Into, didn't we have a blending blue? Which one is the blended blue? Should probably put this over here. Blend blue, where's blend. So two of these are very close. Yeah, it's those two. They're basically the same color. We're gonna stick with the Crayola blue. I'm putting this one back here. I'm going to forego it. And it's gonna be at the very outline. Yeah, the Crayola blue is a blend. This is going to be at the top. I'm going to blend that in real nice. Ooh, I don't know. Because this honestly should probably be lighter at the bottom. Maybe I should try to blend that blue and silver together really heavy. I think that actually might be best. So this blue I think is actually going to go inside here, and then the purple's going to gradient up. Let's go for it. Okay, this was the silver, right? Okay. Okay. Put this over here. It's that super light blue. I want the darker blue. I'm gonna get that light blue in there. I just okay. Don't go outside of the eye. I like sort of blend these together. without... Oh, I hope that doesn't dull out her eyes. I think I'll do this with just a zap. Just a zap of blue in the center here. Light. Center blue. Using different pressures here. Ooh, that gray might have destroyed me. Alright. Fortunately, I didn't go full. There's so little space to work with. If her eyes were nice and big, I'd be able to have like a nice gradient to work with. But unfortunately, these colors are starting to bleed. And I did way too big of a dot for the silver. You know, it's not too bad. They're just a little darker than I wanted is all. I wanted a little zap of blue in there to like fade up. But I still wanted her eyes to be very like... And the camera, it just looks gray. Holy crap. It looks pure gray on the camera. Well, what are you gonna do? They got a purple hue. I could just try to go over it with some sort of really bold ink or something. Give it a little life. Here's a very deep purple. Not too bad. She just looks a little melancholy. But obviously that might fit. Actually, she should look more tsundere, a little angry, I think. Could have been worse. But the dark eyes kinda really stand out, honestly. So it's actually not that bad. Maybe we'll grow to like them. But basically all I gotta do is skin and shading. I think I could probably clean this up a little bit more. And also I wanted to come back with a contrast for my Mayuri, especially with these shades. But then would I darken her tongue too? have I been dropping frames, really? Man, our internet service provider is just so unreliable. It's not even unreliable, it's just that sometimes it's just like... I don't know. It's strange. But, yeah, I wanted to leave a lot of the light in her eyes. I guess... Oof. I've got this. I mean, I feel like I've already smeared over this 100 times. Hmm? I actually might be doing a little something. But it's barely anything. Her eyes just a little flat. That's all. Unlike Aries. So we have to be careful next time with that. So, because that dot should have probably been like a pin needle, and I probably should have left just like a cloud of white area around it, as opposed to like starting to like immediately try to blend everything in. Because by the time like I can't even get as fine like this would have to be super thin, and I would have had to been super careful. I'm just like, by the time I started just blending everything in, it was all the paper was gone. So, yeah, you can even feel like just the page, how much I was sort of pressing down. But it'll take your take your eyes away from the abomination. Not too bad. You can also do this here. If I didn't already, I'd only really be able to tell on tilting the paper. Where was that silver? I want to say that was it, but I guess it depends on how hard you push. It tends to... seems to be that's the way it is with these things. I just want to make that a little dark, that's all. Right here in the corner. Let's give it a little shadow. There we go. Curling up the page here. I guess if I had like a really, really, really big piece of paper and the features were very large, I think I like larger. I mean, this is like my first coloring thing, but some of these things are so noisy and small that like getting the details, it's just like with the sketch itself, like there's so much noise, but we'll have best girl. going back and forth between like looking at this in real life and looking at this on the camera. And there's a considerable, I mean, it's close, but there's also a very considerable difference. I'm obviously getting detail at an angle that's like, I'm not looking at it straight down, I'm looking at it at an angle. Is there something on the lens here? Oh no, there is something on the lens. Or it's either something on my monitor. It was on my monitor. There's so many elements. But, wait a minute. Is this... This isn't like a ribbon, is it? Or hair? This isn't hair. Because where would it be coming from? Something about these lines just still don't sit. Like, if you just got rid of these... Maybe one's for her shirt, and this is her hair. Because that is kind of connected, isn't it? But that's also, like, connected to her shirt. I have no idea. Maybe it's supposed to be a shadow. One of these is supposed to be like, this is probably all supposed to be dark because it'd be under her hair. So I can come back and do shading like that. Her hair honestly turned out pretty good. But yeah, I'm gonna have to sharpen. The only thing I can really do is the background. Who wants to do the background? It's the least exciting part. You'd want to do it dull colors. Very dark, dull colors. You do not want it to take away from the foreground. You want to find probably just basically the same colors I used, I think, for Mayuri. Just basically apply them over to Kurisu, nothing fancy. Just basically say the same skin tone. Go ahead and line up. Which I can because the one with the weird tip. I can just fill in little areas like this. Oh, wait, unless this... No. Okay, I'm glad I stopped. That's not supposed to be black, that's supposed to be a darker brown. Just like this and this. I still have no idea what this is. This is clearly her jacket because it's like the belt takes in the fabric, and it's like right here. So what is this? Hair? This can't be hair. This is hair, I could see that. Is this a chair? Wait, this actually could be a chair, not hair. Or just something else entirely. This could just be some sort of amoeba. The heck is this thing? I'm like, I'm trying to look at it, right? And so it's like, how many ways can you picture this thing? Because it's like, oh, like her hair, you know, we got her hair comes down. It's like, oh, maybe this could be, but I don't feel like her hair gets that long and like that thick. And why would it like come back, like squeeze out all of a sudden when it should be draping like more to a point, you know, gravity. So if it's not her hair, and it's like you got this, which is like a piece, and then this, which is like, it's whatever the heck it is. So it's like, is this her arm? But like it comes up here above her belt. So I'm inclined to say that's not her arm. And so it's like, well, is it like some fabric? But what fabric? Is it her torso? I guess I could see it being her torso. Because it'd be white, right? She's folding her arms, so if her arm's coming forward, this would be white. Or I'd shade it dark. Man, but what the hell is this? This is like, I feel like she's standing because of her posture. Mayuri's standing next to her. But this feels like it's so cool. It's a huge mystery. There's probably like a snapshot of this or something. Typing in Steins Gate Courtesy arms folded. And of course, this is like her signature pose. I was wondering if this was just like taken from a scene or something. But I don't think it might not be. Might be out of luck. And we might just have to wing it. Oh my gosh, it's already been 3 hours. Oh, it's almost 5 in the morning. Probably should go. Alright. Well, tomorrow's New Year's, so I don't imagine I'll be back tomorrow. But, maybe the next day. I can maybe find a sharpener. I feel like even if, well, maybe I can get it in one go without sharpening again. So what'll happen is it'll be Kurisu's skin, figuring out what the hell I'm gonna do with this thing. Getting in these areas, these darkened areas, shading, and then I guess maybe the background. It'll probably do like some very dull blacks and browns, and maybe just like a tinge of red over this lettering or something, and just like these bottles or books, and just keep it all just really dulled out. Like honestly, I might just do it and then just like go over it with black. And then I want to like go over everything again with like this kind of stuff anywhere where shading isn't fully, like, it needs to be bold. I think Mayuri did pop a lot more now that Currency's in there a little bit. In the background, it might help still. But I think that's our next few steps. It's kind of crazy because all we really did over the last 3 hours was sort of finish Mayuri, which was not much. And then color in white, do her hair and her shirt. It's like I just pick different colors and just go with it. Like I could have just been like, oh, this brown, I guess it's close. Good enough. But we are getting mileage. Mileage out of our book, aren't we? The time passes. Alright. Well, I guess you will. Oh, almost dropped. Oh boy. Wait a minute, we're done with the hair, aren't we? Okay, yeah, I was scared for a second. I was like, wait, we need the red, we need the red, we need the red. Maybe I should keep some of these separate. It's like her hair is this red, and these reds, I think. I can keep them in this little bin. Hair red. Currency red hair. Her hair is like 4 different colors though. Blended. Decisions. I mean, we'll have to go back through again and pick out the colors. I mean, I already don't even know what colors they are, so it's kind of like we have to anyway. I guess I'll just have that red saved. Maybe what I can do, since this is still very new for me, is devise a system of, it's in front so you can see what I'm doing, devise a system of colors and containers where I can have like sort of workbench, kind of like what I was doing earlier. It's like, oh, this is where I'm putting colors that I'm actively working with. And these are the ones that I like, and these are the ones that I don't like, and these are the ones that, you know, these are blues, these are greens, these are... Because it's nice having them all in one case, I guess. Just have these 2 out. This is just a silver, which is just easy to find, which I could just red. Some of the colors were so close to begin with. Yeah. It's arid. Maybe I should like mark them with tape. Do like a little thing of tape. I don't know. I'm trying to think about it. Then how do I do like a digital mark? And we have to like tag and categorize. It's just like, I don't know. I guess I'll keep this one with the rest, but on top. So it's together, but separate. Oh. Closing this thing is finicky. box of colors with the red. And, well, kind of made like a freaky looking eye right here, I realized. Alright, well, it's almost 5 a.m. New Year's is tomorrow. That's a thing I probably should be doing by like 3 o'clock tomorrow, but I might not do it until like 6 o'clock. Which, reasonably, they'll be fine, because it's all leisure, and we'll see how I even feel when I get up in the morning. Could be more bad news. There could be good news. I don't know. Either way, I'm gonna roll with it. But, yeah. Look how well some of the stuff's coming together. Mayuri, we got our eyes down like we did. See, when they're bigger, it's like, I love the way these turned out. You know, this is how they should blend. It's just that, you know, Kurisu's eyes are like half the size on this page. And they're half open. So, you're not gonna get that glow effect that I wanted. That's okay. Wondering if there's I mean, I'm sure there is a really good Kurisu one. Got some of the, yeah, look how noisy this... There's another one of Suzuha. And she looks adorable. Well, that looks exciting. You got this guy. This guy. No spoilers for anyone. Look how I shaded that. I shaded that with a little bit blue. Interesting. But, yeah. You do that one. Be mostly black. Black, white. I guess I could make the cat ears a different color or something. There's this one. Same thing with the eyes. Easy eyes on that one. This one's real simple. Yeah, this one's got 2 pages, more swimsuits. Ooh, I love Mayuri's expression here. Daru almost looks like his glasses are making him cross-eyed. Just like... I don't know if you can see it. But both their expressions actually are great. Everyone's expression. There's the one we're working on. Here's a big Kurisu one. And then her eyes are half black. I'm stealing all of the copier paper. Still not a great... What's this? More swimsuit. No, that's not swimsuits. That's... It's like pop star outfit. Couldn't tell. Very simple lines, this one. This would be mega easy. This one would be more of like a... Honestly, focus on the background more than anything. This one would be more of like a... Honestly, focus on the background more than anything. Honestly, focus on the background more than anything. which is kind of nice. Lots of Mayuri, which is great. There's more Kurisu. Once again, her eyes. She's always so stern looking. If I'm gonna do one, I might do this one next. Be actually just a lot of black, bluish purple here and dark. Just Kurisu, just lines for eyes. Oh, we got this whole scene. Soda, huh? They do pickup lines. This one you got like no features. Wait a minute. I don't remember this. Why is he holding a cleaver? I don't remember that. Well, at least with both of them standing behind it. Maybe it's not what I think it is. Steins Gate Zero, I kind of watched through. This doesn't look like it's anything to do with Steins Gate Zero, but again, some of the stuff is. There's some with Kurisu's eyes open. Okay. Nice Mayuri at the end here with Ferris. That's it. Kurisu does not, like, even then, eyes are always a little bit peeled. Just curious. But I guess that probably speaks to her character. That sort of sullen, high intelligence, you know, she's been through a lot. But so has Mayuri in a lot of words. If we talk about someone who's been through a lot, freaking Suzuha, man, she should be, honestly, her character should be horribly, without spoiling anything, like she should be just a wreck all of the time. Mean, abrasive, paranoid. She's just so joyful and happy and strong. I mean, she is kind of a wreck at times, but it's kind of to be expected. But yeah, it's turning out alright. It's eating up a lot of my time. It's taking me like a solid day to color one page, which is great when you need to pass the time or like, you know, you want to deal with stress, help time go by. But not so great if you want fast progress. If you just want to get things done right away, you know. I think maybe that's the lesson I can impart, is you don't have to do things super fast. You ain't gotta be no speedrunner all the time and get them world records. But it's okay to just take your time with things and just sort of, you know, indulge in it. But yeah, if you're someone who lives a very fast-paced life and you feel like you don't have a lot of time for stuff, because I mean, it is true, we don't have, time is short. At the same time, it's like you have a lot of time for stuff, so most of the time. Ooh, actually, I should show off something. Last thing. I got a little something today. Behold. Magic stone. Look at this. Look at the magic. Are you familiar with, is it Dire Docks or is it Wet Dry World? Super Mario 64. I was actually playing that like literally yesterday in that same stage. This reminds me of like those rocks that would spin, and then the water level would go up to that point. There just needs to be a few more lines on it. I don't know if anyone knows exactly what it is I'm talking about, but look at this thing. Isn't it amazing? It is freaking cool. There's different ones you can get to. I just like the this particular shape. But there was like a pyramid and there was cubes, one with bevels and one with just straight edges like this. So it is a little sharp on the points, but the edges are not they're not sharp at all. I'd have trouble cutting anything with these. But yeah, got myself a magic. I don't know what you'd call this. Some kind of polygon. Tetrahedron, maybe? Don't know. I forget. But yeah, super cool. Anyway, you can see, so it's like you can see straight through it. And then he changes. He changes. And then he doesn't change as well. Super neat. Seems like there's 3 primary shades. Unless I'm just not going through them. And the fact that there are those 3 primary shades. You can get like green when you start looking at the angles differently. Alrighty. Oh. Shoo. I think we will leave it at that. So anyone who stopped by, thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed something out of this. I know it wasn't very productive in terms of my coloring. But that's not the point. The point is to chill, relax, just sort of, I don't know, take it in. You move slow, but you appreciate. And yeah. Makes things a little bit better. So I am going to get going. Before I close this down, I'm going to get a quick view of my... Yep. Reason for drop frames is network, so... I would try to do something about... Well, I don't know what I can do. The only thing I can do is lower the bitrate, and I refuse to do that any more than I have done. Ay. Well, take care, everyone. I'll catch you... Ooh. Not tonight. Enjoy your new year. 2021 has been... It's been a weird year. Honestly, it's been better than 2020. It's been a better year than I expected it to be. But it's also been a terrible, horrible mess of a year. But, honestly, there's been a lot of good coming out of it, too. But, we'll move into 2022. And, you know, nice and easy. And just like the Great Depression 100 years ago, hopefully we'll be pushing into our roaring 20s. And, it'll be a fun time. I think people will be, it's just the natural progression of things. People will be inclined to get out, have fun, and live their lives sort of more carefree. Because after having things tested for so long, you know, it changes somehow. So, I'll be looking forward to sharing some of that with you and maybe who knows who else. Right. It doesn't seem like the very... Switching the track. Happy ending. Alrighty. End of stream ramble. What do you want from me? I become a pianist and just warm a piano and start playing all the songs with their super techno remix? I never know the appropriate time to end the stream, so I just have to do it. We're gonna go to... I have, actually I could end the stream with Jerma snapping his fingers as Thanos. Is it the end of the year? Yeah, let me go ahead and do this, and then, this will be more suited to be like, look, it's the end. It's winding down. Alrighty. We ain't getting much more content out of this. If you're waiting for something insane to happen, it ain't coming. The only thing that's coming is just the end of the 2021. Make it a good one. Happy New Year, everybody. I'll see you next year. Take care. I'll catch you then. I'm going to bed now. It's very late. And I'm old. But not that old. But I'm still old. Gotta get my snooze on. My snooze shoes. Head on down to Dreamtown. Get me a seltzer for the new year. Okay, bye.